Hey y'all, this is TCA Gaming, and in this video we have another CGC return, and this is probably the best 25 card CGC return that I've had to date. And there is a reason for that. I was very selective in what I sent because I had a lot to choose from. So you guys can probably imagine what I sent. It was VMAX Climax. So we're starting off with a pristine 10 from the Charizard. I want you guys to count how many 10s that I got in this. Is that zoomed all the way in? I think it is zoomed all the way in. So this one right here, this is the Leon's Charizard. A lot of people liked it when it came out originally with VMAX Climax. We do have an English version of it in Lost Origins now, but there's the 9. Check it out. I also scored a 10 perfect. And anytime they give you a perfect 10, I didn't pay for subs, but they do add the 10 subs in there, which I guess, makes it look a little bit cooler, but it's also kind of self-evident too, because if you got a perfect 10, then you should have all 10 subs if you know the grading scale. But I think this is more for people who don't know the grading scale, because that might not be first-hand knowledge, to anyone who would see this card as a perfect 10. They might look at this and be like, well, that's a pristine 10, this is a perfect 10. What's the difference? Well, the difference is if you have a perfect 10, you scored a 10 in all 4 of the areas of centering, surface, corners, and edges. All right, next up we have a Pokemon Go Radiant Blastoise, a 9.5. Believe it or not, 9.5, that's kind of like a letdown on this sub, so we'll keep going. We have a 10 pristine on the Sylveon VMAX, the character super rare. I think I've been saying character secret rare all along, but they put super, so I may have been getting that wrong. There's another 10. Got a pristine 10 on the Pikachu VMAX. Really good looking card. Again, we saw this one in Lost Origins on the English side if you've been trying to find that one. Another 9.5. Kind of going downhill. We got the Rayquaza VMAX, whatever you want to say. I've never watched it in the show to where it's been said by one of the characters. Pristine 10, a second pristine 10. So we're getting a lot of 10s. We've only had, 2 9.5 so far? Oh, we have another perfect. We have a perfect Centiskorch VMAX. I used to love it when Gem Mint would make little stacks in the background, but I don't know if I could do that with this. Might get a little too high on us. Let's see, what do we have so far? We got 1 perfect, 2 perfects, 9.5. Here's a lot of pristine 10s. There's a 9.5. So let's make some stacks. I'm going to try to do this in the background. We'll see how it works out. Next, we have another Centiskorch. This is a pristine 10, so we're going to put that one in that middle stack there. We have a perfect Blaziken VMAX. The glare's a little rough on it. CGC cases are super reflective, but they look good in person, don't they? Another perfect. Got back-to-back perfects on the Blaziken VMAXs. I like these. They don't have as much border, so that might make it a little bit easier. Got the Mimikyu VMAX, another 9.5. Great looking card. And then we scored the perfect on the next one. So the perfect stack, it's definitely doing better than the 9.5. Got a perfect 10 on the Sylveon V. A perfect 10 on the black gold shiny Mew, whatever you want to say. I'm not really sure how you would say it. But yeah, that one scored the perfect 10. Also got the perfect 10 on the Pikachu VMAX. Now we're getting somewhere. Look, the perfect stack is higher than the pristine stack. Got another perfect on the Pikachu VMAX. So scored those back to back. Perfect on the Umbreon Gold Star. Now this one I was not expecting to pull a perfect 10 on, because you can't expect a perfect 10 on really any English card. Usually it has some kind of defect to it, but if you look at it, this card is really nice. Those little white dots, that's going to be on the outside of the case, but the centering is great. This one I believe is going to auction, and this was another surprise too. We have a perfect 10 on the Blastoise. Now again, I did have a lot of these cards to pick through, so a lot of times you might have 2 or 3 that you can kind of choose from. I've got a lot. So don't think that you could send off the same submission and it's probably going to happen. Just like this, I've only had this is, like I said, this is the best one that I've had by far. We've got a Mew, and all of these are modern cards. All of them have good print runs, good print quality. Perfect storm. Got a 10 on the Mewtwo. There's a Charizard. This one got the 9.5 from the Classic Collection from base set, so we're going to put something back into that stack. Now, I didn't show it to you. This one's going in my personal collection because I needed a perfect still. So this one's going in my personal collection, and then the next one is also going in my personal collection. Because this one's not the perfect. I would love to upgrade to a perfect, but I don't have that one yet. So I'm going to put the pristine 10 there. So look at that. The perfect stack was higher than the pristine or the 9.5. So there was 4 9.5s. This is off of 25 cards. 3, 6. There were 9. Yeah, so there's 4, 9, and then what do we have here? 3, 6, 9. There's 12 perfects. I thought there might have been 11. Maybe I miscounted. Let me check, make sure. Yeah, all of these are perfect. Okay, so we had 12 perfects, almost half of the submission. So it does pay off if you have a lot of cards to sort through. You send in modern stuff, and you make sure that everything you send in is in really good shape. But I thought this was an amazing submission. Hope you guys liked it as well. Most of these are either for sale or they're going through auction of some sorts. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll have another one coming out soon. Thanks.